now. January 29th of 2011. If you're listening to the archive, that's when this show, I guess, show is a good way to put it, show of radios, is taking place, or did take place. So maybe you're on. So listen in. The Old Tube Radio Network now standing by for any and all check-ins.
135.
All right, heard a couple of stations in there. I'll get a list going here. We've got 135. Who else was in there?
77 here.
And 77. All right, we're going to go 135 and then 77, and of course we'll be picking up a lot more as the tube starts warming up. All right, top of the page here for our first radio of the evening. 135 on something quite interesting, no doubt. Clipster, over to you.
We'll let it ramp on up here. Sorry about that. That's just the way this radio works. It does some quick keys. This is from New York, New York. The city's so nice they named it twice. The Hammarlund HQ105TR. 10 tubes, but one transmit channel, one channel and one channel only, with a little crystal you put in the back. But a plethora of receive from 540 on your AM dial all the way up to 30 megahertz. Back to you.
All right, one of the more unusual, in fact, maybe one-of-a-kind radios there, where it's a shortwave receiver with a secretly discreted, does that make sense? AM 11 meter transmitter, channel 11 of course, stuck in there somewhere, and the two meet, and you get the Hammarlund HQ105TR. Hammarlund, of course, known the world over for their amateur radio receivers and transmitters, and so you're in good company there with the receiver. So truly an SWL radio there. Give us another transmission. It's sounding good when it ramps up there.
Okay, for everybody listening who can't quite get me in, it is more than a bit low in frequency. I'm at 084.2, 27084.2, so it's almost a whole bunch low. Incidentally, this is a D104, believe it or not, amplified type microphone. It's also got the matching S100 Hammarlund speaker, and I've got you so much. Yeah, incidentally, future. I just wanted to say that. Getting you much better now, Dennis. I evidently was still off frequency. However, well, I thought I had everybody dialed in. You gave me that nice long old buzzard key up at the beginning of the show, like you always do. And I found that the correct frequency, this receiver, and I think this works on some of the others too. There's actually two peaks on the receive, and it can be hard to figure out which one is which. As you were coming in about 7-8 S units on the other one, but here you come in 20 over, and according to my dial, I'm just shy of 28 megahertz. It's dialed off. If you were recording, there's something I'm curious about and would like to check.
All right, yeah, we've got the instant replay going tonight, so your next transmission, I'll go ahead and fire it up. We're going to replay for what you want to check there. Radio sounding good. Hammarlund HQ105TR. The audio is loud. Incredible for a D104 that there are the high frequencies that I would think would be on a D104 aren't there. So that radio is definitely passing a lot of lows and not a lot of highs, but still beaconing and sounding good. Good. You got the receiver tweaked. Good to know I'm 20 over on the Hammarlund meter, and we'll turn it back over to you. Sure, I've got the thing set up here. Yes, I do, and we'll give you a recording on the Old Tube Radio Network.
Okay, yeah, see, that was one of the things that was bothering me. If you remember earlier, I said, I'm not picking up people as well as they should. Some people I know are really loud. We're turning it off that way, and I want to know if there was any effect here, or here, or here. Back to you.
All right, we'll see what we get. I'll play the last part of that where the knob turning appears to happen. And yeah, having a good receive is part of an old tube radio. That's what makes it so nice. The transmit's good, and receives fidelity is good. All right, here's the playback. I think you'll hear it.
Then you're probably on the wrong. Anyway, here I want to try something. And tell me if this does anything to my audio. I'm turning it off this way. I'm turning it off that way. And I want to know if there was any effect here, or here, or here. Back to you.
All right, I did not hear that. Maybe you did, but I did not hear anything that was noticeably different over.
Yeah, neither did I. Okay, I just wanted to confirm that. I just had well, it was a brainstorm. Now it just turned out to be a brain fart. You see, the 1207 in this thing, it does double duty, and it says here it is both the Q multiplier and the mic preamp. So it does both, right? So I figured, hey, what happens if I screw around with the Q multiplier while I'm transmitting? I'd never tried that before. Maybe it acts as a mic gain to make this mic louder. Audio's, kind of a problem on these things. So I just thought I'd test it. I engaged the Q multiplier and turned the knob from minimum to maximum. Absolutely no difference. So, rat. It was an idea.
All right, and a good idea at that. And always good to test things out here on the Old Tube Radio Network. I'm running two 12AX7s tonight, one of the mic preamp and one of the post compressor. But I think, hello, I don't know if you can hear that in your speaker, but that's the low frequency roll off the 12AX7. Or I'm sorry, 12AX7. All right, very good. Let me get it back to you for another transmission. We have Kerman, who has been very patient out there standing by, 77. We'll get to you next, and we will pick up all the radio we want to check in tonight. Getting started off very good tonight with the Hamelin Hotel Quebec 105 Tango Romeo. Check it out, and in episodes to come, we will have a lot of these radios and pictures posted on the Old Tube Radio Network site, as it is getting back up and running thanks to Rob. So, Cliff, sounding good for our first radio tonight at 8:28, the Hamelin HQ105TR. Over to you for a transmission, and we'll pick up our next station. Over.
Okay. Good deal there. Incidentally, yes, the receive audio to the S100 speaker is just awesome. For those who don't know, if you see pictures of it, it's a big square speaker, but inside is actually a 6x9 full-range speaker, and it does have full range. I can hear all of the highs and plenty of lows. So yeah, whenever you make all kinds of hi-fi adjustments, they're easily hearable through the big speaker. And thank you for letting me check this big bad boy in. Back to you.
And big bad boy it is. Thanks for bringing it by. That's why we have been here 25 years, going on our 26th year, the Old Tube Radio Network, the Old Tube Radio operators, keeping us going. Thank you, Cliff. Let's head out to Kerman. Put on your Kerman caps, and 77. If you've got a radio, go ahead. We're going to check it in.
Yeah, Dennis, this is my Tram D201, 23 channel, upper and lower sideband. I'm using the D102, or what is this thing? I'm sorry, D104, lollipop mic on it, non-amplified.
All right, really nice audio. Now, from Kerman, of course, your signal is going to be 20 over, but without looking at the S meter and just listening to the crystal clear audio, and Tram is noted for the nice, punchy, but clear and good fidelity audio. It is doing just that with the D104 microphone. Your radio number 2 on the big Tram, the first one, the D201, the 23 channel sounding good. Give us another transmission.
Yeah, Dennis. I'd also like to say that all the work on this here was done by Red Monkey CB Shop, and they did an excellent job on it for me.
All right, we have a lot of radios that stop by that have have received the Golden Touch there from the group over at Red Monkey, and they all sound good. And we also tip our hat to all the gentlemen and ladies out there that are helping us keep these two radios on the air on Saturday night and giving the operators some fun here. Tram D201, a good choice tonight there, Mr. Silverado. Thanks for bringing it by. We'll turn it over to you for another transmission on our radio number 2 tonight, and then we'll be listening. Thanks.